Now, what I have, and I want to this is a man, feels like a father figure. He feels like he's sitting at a table, and it feels like he like sit at a table in a way where he oftentimes just sat there. And this is an interesting thing. I get like an older man because for some reason this man would want to sit there, and I'm feeling his body. It's almost like he'd like pull his left shoulder up and sort of I'm feeling him move his body in a way that he just gets into this position where he sits there for a long time. Now, a couple of distinguishing factors about this. Somebody's his daughter, maybe granddaughter, but I'm pretty sure his daughter is here. This person feels bigger to me, like a little heavier. He's somebody who would either play cards or cribbage. And what I get about him is he's a storyteller. He would want somebody to sit at this table with him and talk with him and tell stories. He wants stories. I'm also getting and I have gotten this all day long from this man, a very distinct sense of bacon. Like this person either loved eating or really loved bacon. And this person has been with me. And what's interesting is that when people would have this man in their life, they would be able to visit him, or he's like the wise sage. He'd be the guy that you'd go to for advice. You'd be able to pour your heart out to him. You'd be able to talk to him. He'd want to hear your stories. He'd want to talk. This is a jabberjaws guy. He's also somebody who needs to tell his daughter, maybe daughter-in-law, granddaughter, somebody like that, that they're stepping up and they're being very, how do I say, protective, or they're standing in like what he used to do. So who's this person that's been with me? So
I think it's my dad.
Okay.
When he said, the one thing, first of all, he was always at a table. He was always cooking for a big group of people. He always helped a lot of people. And then you said bacon, and he was in the pork business. He grew up in the pork business. So when you said bacon, I would think that's his way of. And I have taken over his job as taking care of my mom. And yeah, that's who I think it is. And you said that there was something that happened when you sent me the email the other day. It came in at 7:07 and he died 7/7.
Okay, there we are. So no, I love it. So what's fascinating is that like when I'm in the presence of this man, I feel like I don't have to worry about a thing. Like I feel like I don't have to worry about a thing. I feel like and what's awful is that like this is the type of father that I think everybody should have. You know what I mean? Like protective, humorous, fun, just absolutely you could count on him. So when that person is removed from our life, we'll feel that gaping hole, we'll feel that space. And as I was feeling him today, because he was with me all day long, because I'm supposed to talk to his daughter, kind of, he's with me all day long. It almost feels like my dad. My dad sits at a table. You could go talk to him. My dad's a storyteller, right? This is somebody who just kind of like wants to talk a lot. But what I need to tell you, Stefanie, is that this man, and again, remember that these messages are going to be for everybody. This man is very much all about making sure that your efforts are seen, because I want everybody here that would consider their work in this world, taking care of their loved ones, getting through in a very, like, a way of integrity, doing the right thing, working hard, dealing with everything that the world and our families and our communities throw at us. It's often a thankless job. And I think that I have to, toss that gratitude over to you, Stefanie, because you're seen. And this is what's really important for what Spirit needs people to know, is that you are seen. You might not be getting the credit or the recognition in this world. Hopefully you are, but most of us aren't, because most people are just kind of stuck in their own stories. But they want to make sure that you know that they're there. They're kind of plugged into you, for lack of a better way to put it. As I was talking about, they're with us and they're always in communication with us. They're kind of plugged into every single one here. If we can get to that space where we're listening to them, where we're feeling them. And now I'm being reminded of the walk I take every day. You guys got to move your body, and you got to
and I do, and I walk every day to try to so anxiety, so I don't have anxiety.
Yes.
For some reason, you keep on popping off of the screen. I don't know why, but
Well, what it will do, Stephanie, I'm sorry, is because it looks like your phone, you're using a
Yeah.
phone because it's got
Yep.
that.
Yep. There
That
you
might
are.
help.
Okay.
Yeah, that might
Good.
help.
Good.
Just because of the way the gallery view is set up on this.
Yeah.
So this,
And my dad passed at 95, so he was much older.
yeah, and wise, like a wise
Yes.
person, like somebody who had seen something. One of the things, Stephanie, that I want you to take care of, please, is that I'm being drawn to your neck and shoulders. He's drawing me to your neck and shoulders, like the tension that you would have up in this
Yes.
space. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Also, interesting. He wants because it's not only our mental and spiritual wellness, it's also our physical wellness. So he's showing me doing he wants you to do this. You don't have to do it right now, but he's like he wants your scalp to be stimulated. So like I don't like whenever that happens, you know
Yeah.
those devices that you can use up and down your head, like it's the
Yeah.
wired brush
Yeah.
almost. Yeah. Go up
Yes.
and down that way.
Yeah.
Super important just for your health and well-being.
Right.
Um interesting enough. The big reason why he's coming forward for you today, Stephanie, is that um, you have a lot of things that your mom could say to you. You have a lot of things that your mom could say to you, and one of the things that he wants you to know is that she won't have the clarity of spirit to be able to say them until she's passed.
Right.
So it's one of those things that, you know, as we evolve in spirit, as we evolve our souls here in life, so don't our souls keep evolving in death. And that's what we get through that healing process, that dying process, the life review process. He's just wanting you to know that if you ever feel like things are left unfinished with your mom because she didn't have the ability to say the things like he's saying to you, I see you, I appreciate you, all of that. If she's not able to say that, it's almost like he's speaking by proxy for her. He wants to talk for her to let you know that, you know, she's just trapped in her story. She's trapped in who she is. You know, there's pride and, you know, all sorts of things at play here.
Very different personalities. He was very outgoing and every day said, I love you, kissed you every day. And she's just, much quieter, not as trusting. I'm very much like him. But she depends on me and she wants only me. So I know he knows I'm stressed out. I'm one of four, but he knows I'm taking I'm taking the brunt of the family responsibility. So
yeah, and again, remember he's always here. So this is one of these things that I would have you do. And again, I'm going to share with you a little bit of my process, and this is again important for everybody. I have in the morning what I call my daily devotionals. So I have an altar at my house with my ancestors. You know, I set my intentions. I offer gratitude. I make sure that I look my grandmother in the eyes every day. Mm-hmm. I make sure that I look my gram in the eyes every day in her picture, and I thank her. I tell her I love her, and I keep that phone line open, which imagine, and now this is again for everybody, imagine the spirits that are around you that are dialed into you all the time. If you're so distracted, you're not taking time for stillness or meditation or silence to dial back up to them, it makes that communication that much stronger. So we have to make time to talk to them. And what's useful is that a lot of people drive to work. If you're a person that drives to work or you drive around, take even that moment of time, sit in silence, shut the radio off, and just talk to your loved one who's going to be in the passenger seat right there. Okay.
And I do that.
Stephanie, thank you. Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Josh. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, you're appreciated. Everybody here who's got the world on their shoulders is appreciated. You're not alone. Just remember that. Even if you feel like you're alone, you're not alone.